Hello wrestling fans, and welcome back to Tweet Wrestling, the world of retro wrestling. In this video we're going old school with this cool wrestling sticker album from 1995. This sticker album has to be the hardest wrestling sticker album out there. Some of the stickers are really hard to pick up, and I do remember them in the shops back in 95, but at that time it wasn't as popular because WWE was feigning at that time. So we're going to take a look through. Also, don't forget to pick up a copy of Wrestling Merchandise of the 1990s. It's a great book on merchandise of the 1990s. It's something that you'll all love. It's that great nostalgia trip, and also don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Tweet Wrestling, the world of retro wrestling. Here we go with the video. Big sexy Kevin Nash on the front cover, made by Merlin. Probably fitting for its time. Kevin Nash, Diesel was a champion. Flipping over to the back, it's a football promotion bizarrely, and the price for the album was 65 pence. Absolute bargain. Now on the front you see at the sides there's the names of the wrestlers that we do include. There is these little 3D glasses that you could pick up, but I used to get them in the Match magazine for free. Remember the Match magazine when you used to get free stickers and all sorts of little gadgets? Right, the sticker album, first man out, Diesel Power, Kevin Nash, featuring of course wrestling shots of Diesel, and that one there, the bottom left, is a 3D image where it comes to light it was a bit rubbish really. Every wrestler had this. Next up, Bret the Hitman Hart. Some good in-ring poses, very 1995, isn't it? You'll see as you go through the book that the best thing about it is the shinies, let's face it. Undertaker, purple gloved Undertaker with Paul Bearer and his fishbowl vase. It wasn't an urn, it was too big. Tatanka, this would be the bad guy Tatanka. I didn't like it when $1 Million Man bought him out. Tatanka should have always been number one, the main good guy in the company. And the bad guy, Razor Ramon, doing what the bad guy does best. For me, Razor Ramon should have been world champion 1995. Phenomenal talent. Bam Bam Bigelow still sticking about. He headlined WrestleMania in 1995. That'd be WrestleMania 11 when he went up against Lawrence Taylor. The Allied Powers, which was bizarre and strange. Lex Luger and the British Bulldog. What do you think of that tag team, wrestling fans? It kind of worked, didn't it? But it wasn't Legion of Doom. What's your thoughts? Let me know. Shawn Michaels, the Heartbreak Kid. Yeah, super talented, wasn't he? Conceited as ever. And quite annoying. Doink the Clown, first featuring Dink the Clown. And I was over with Doink at this point. I really stopped watching the guy because Matt Bourne is Doink just as like Arnie is the Terminator. It can only be one, can't it? Let's face it. Jeff Jarrett, Double J, Jeff Jarrett. Some cool rookie stickers of Double J. And this is 1995. And he's there with a guitar and his logo. That is really good, the logo. Let's face it, it's probably the best logo so far. Adam Bomb was still in WWF at this time. I'm surprised he didn't get a bigger push, but I did enjoy watching Adam Bomb. Some of his great matches there. The 1, 2, 3 Kid sporting the black and white attire. I preferred the blue from when he debuted. And yeah, you all know that I'm a huge fan of Sean Waltman. And I enjoyed his stuff in 95. Bob Holly, on the other hand, Sparky Plug. Oh, that time for WWE in 95 was totally random, wasn't it? Thank God we got to the Attitude Era. Here's an interesting one. Yokozuna kept growing in size, but I think that got the better of him at this point. Such a shame because he was a great talent. And I didn't like this beard, Didn't suit Yokozuna one bit. And do you remember his tag team with Owen Hart? That was a great tag team, wasn't it? Speaking of the man himself, Owen Hart, when he went up against his brother, for me that carried the WWF, and that is an amazing Owen Hart logo. the pay-per-views of WWF. So you had the main four: Rumble, Mania, SummerSlam, Survivor Series, and they included King of the Ring. It was 1993, and 96 was a big one when Austin made it good. Bushwhackers, this will be the last year in WWF for them. I really did enjoy watching the Bushwhackers, and even in 95, 96, it was just a nostalgia fetching you back. Even though they're in the 50s, they were really good. MOM, Men on a Mission. Not many pictures here of Oscar. Some there of Mo and Mabel, but you can see they're pushing Mabel as an individual already. Smoking Guns, were they the tag team champions at this point? Probably were, you know. Or was it a year earlier? Weren't a bad tag team. The return of King Kong Bundy. Was it that hard for WWF that they had to get him back? Nice logo. Enjoyed watching him, really. He's quite good. Give the man some credit. Big, unique guy. Bob Backlund, 1995. This was really the precursor for Stone Cold Steve Austin. Really did make it work in 95, Bob Backlund, when he turned heel and started attacking all sorts of officials and what have you. Really good talent. Man Mountain Rock. Wow. Take a look at that guitar. That was Max Payne from WCW. Body Donners. Rookie there of Sonny. Not too many people mention that one, do they? Another rookie there of the Road Dogg, Jesse James. See him dancing with Doink in the top right hand corner. And of course he was a roadie to Double J, Jeff Jarrett. Hakushi. Great ring attire. So original. And quite a good wrestler to go along with that. Sid. Oh, why didn't they use Sid properly in 95? Such a mess up. And this guy Karma, which was of course Papa Shango. Stick with Papa Shango. Oh well, who booked this shit? Alundra Blaze did a great job with turning women's wrestling into the great sport that it is today. And on the right you have Duke the Dumpster Drosy with a cool wrestling logo. Mantor, wow. And yeah, such a shame we've lost another wrestling legend this week, so rest in peace Mantor. Great entertainer. Bertha Faye to the right, just seen him there with wrestling there with Portuguese Man of War, Aldo Montoya. On the right hand side you have Jacob and Eli Blue, the Blue Brothers. Something that wasn't used right again for me in the WF. They could have gone on to being something good, but maybe it's just a time. You know, we can't have it all, can we? Jerry the King Lawler. This man needs no introduction. Cool poses from the King. And what an absolute wrestling royalty he is. Well done. Annoying tag team. Henry O'Godwin and Savio Vega to the right. These logos really are boss, aren't they? There's something else. Great. Mostly are in-ring poses, and normally you get them up against a board. But no, not this time. They're all in-ring shots in this album. So Heavenly Bodies and the Wimbledon champion Jim Cornette. And nearly finishing off, we got the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, the cool wrestling logo, and Captain Lou Albano with the new head shrinkers, which was very different, should we say. So yeah, pretty much all in-ring poses except for one or two, and it's definitely different. Your 3 traditional belts, followed by the latest edition of the women's title. So there's the album, everyone. We finally got to show it off. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Tweet Wrestling, the world of retro wrestling. More videos coming soon. Goodbye for now.